Hey everyone, good afternoon, good day. It is our 18th installment here. 18 days now. How y'all doing? It is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. I hope you are all hanging in there, not going crazy, trying to enjoy some of your time at home. I just a quick thing today. I have an appointment, a little meeting in a few minutes, so I just wanted to shoot this off really fast. And I had one interesting thing that occurred to me yesterday was how I'm a freelancer and I'm a writer and I spend most of my time at home. So a lot of my personal and professional life is intertwined pretty closely. But it occurred to me in watching my wife working from home and hearing my wife working from home that's a whole different side of her that I am unfamiliar with, and it's interesting. And so then I looked a little bit more closely, at some of you out there, some of my friends who I know either professionally or I know personally, and seeing the other side of that person has been interesting. And like watching, Zoom conferences or videos like this or whatever. And I've tended to be drawn to their offices, like what's behind you, what does your house look like, things like that, like, oh look, your cat is walking in the along your table. So I don't know, I don't have anything really epic to say about that. It's just been interesting to me to see when you strip away the veneer of professionalism, of what we need to do to be professionals. And what's left is our homes and what we wear normally around the house and what happens in our lives behind us, and that ultimately I guess that's the important part, right? That's the important stuff. So hopefully some of that will stick around, when all of this is over. Anyway, I wanted to shout out today to an amazing writer and an incredible guy, the great David Elliott. David Elliott, who's a New Hampshire resident, he's deeply involved in the New Hampshire Writers Project. He's written everything from novels to poetry to kids' books and novels, kids' novels. And on top of all that other stuff, all the great professional stuff that he does, he's just a heck of a nice guy and ever so friendly and willing to share and so embedded in sort of the writing culture of New Hampshire and of New England. And I just love talking to him, and I love seeing his posts. And it occurred to me the other day that he has been doing a daily reading from one of his books on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel, much like mine. It is called David Elliott Reads Evangeline Mudd. And the book that he is reading is Evangeline Mudd and the Golden-Haired Apes. And he's been doing this every day. He reads a chapter a day. I'm not sure how far along he is. He's several chapters into it now. But he's personable. He reads very well. It's a wonderful story because all of his work is wonderful. And I would very much encourage you to go on over and give it a look. And like usual, along with all my own stuff, I'll post all of his contact information down below. So today, for a reading, I was sort of kicking around looking for something interesting to read. I came across this old beautiful Emily Dickinson book on my bookshelves. Here it is. Look at that! Isn't it a gorgeous cover? It's a beautiful cover. And I'm not a huge Emily Dickinson fan, but I love her. I love how she uses words. I love how she is able to say a lot in a little words. Some of her stuff is a little precious for my taste, but I thought today apropos of nothing, because we could all use some beautiful words today, I would simply pull down this old book, which I haven't read in a long time. This is Emily Dickinson's Love Poems. Turn to a random page and I'll read you that poem. How does that sound? So here we go. You ready? This is Emily Dickinson's Love Poems. And this poem is called Love's Baptism. Love's Baptism. I'm seated. I've stopped being theirs. The name they drop upon my face with water in the country church is finished using now, and they can put it with my dolls, my childhood, and the string of spools I've finished threading too. Baptized before without the choice, but this time consciously, of grace, into supremest name, called to my full the crescent dropped, existence's whole arc filled up with one small diadem. My second rank, too small the first, crowning on my father's breast, a half unconscious queen, but this time adequate, erect, with will to choose or to reject. And I choose just a throne. Nice. I think we could all use a little bit of Emily Dickinson nowadays. So stick with it, folks. If you like what you see, subscribe or share, and go over to David Elliott's site. He's a great guy. He deserves an audience. We will keep on keeping on. The weekend is here, whatever that means anymore. And stay safe. Reach out to each other. We're all we've got. Wash your hands. And I will see you in the morning. Take it easy, everybody.